We're here today at Sun and Fun 2024. I'm with my buddy Warren. He's gonna take us along for the ride at the Stol demo here on a Friday night. It's a gusty, windy night. Warren, are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it. It's gonna be fun.
All right, let's get this started.
Let's go. Welcome aboard, folks. Thank you guys for joining. I'm excited to do a little Stol demo with you guys tonight. Thanks to Stevo for letting me be on his channel again this year. Hopefully the curse of the camera will not catch us. Last year we had some issues with a prop surge on the old motor. This year I got a new motor and hoping that goes better. So we got a drone flying right now. He's got 2 minutes left and then we'll be up. I think we're going to do a parade lap first, and we'll be taking off. I'm going to be the first guy in the first heat today. We got 3 heats, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. 3 or 4 guys in each heat, depending on which heat it is. Winds are a little gusty, quartering crosswind from the right, but it should be fun. Good winds make for good short takeoffs, so that's something we like in the Stol world. So excited to have you guys aboard.
Stol aircraft, you're cleared to taxi in front of the crowd. Arrhythmia, boss.
Get to wave at some of my friends over here. Out there, we're looking straight into the sun. We're taking off to the west tonight. I've actually got sunglasses and a visor running at the same time right now.
And Stol Alpha 1 at the end of the crowd, make a left turn, come back on the center line of the runway.
Got it. Alright, once we're done with this parade lap, I'm going to be taxiing probably straight to the runway. We'll be the first ones to go. Always good to do your checks multiple times. I've already done them a few times, but what I like to do is kind of a T pattern in my airplane. I always check my fuel tank, flaps, trim set for takeoff. Make sure prop, throttle, RB is cold, cowl flaps are open. Alright, before we go, flight controls are free and correct.
Alright, very good. Stol Alpha 1, you can lead your group into position.
That's me.
All Stol aircraft wind estimated 280, 10 gust 20.
Gust 20 is good. Kind of hard to time the gusts in this airplane. We hope we can get a good one in here. Alright, so I got a lineman over here showing me when to stop. I'm going to be looking at him, facing nice and straight down the runway. As soon as he tells me to stop, I'm going to stop.
Yeah, boss, Alpha 1 is ready. Launch as moving.
It's our time to go. Alright. We're going to go full power, tail up. Keep that tail up. Count 1, 2, 3. Off the plane. Right now I'm going to be setting my trim from takeoff. Turning crosswind. Climbing through 170. Pull the power out. We like to go real slow in this pattern. All right, number 2 looks like he's off the ground, so that's good. They want us at 500 feet, or at 470. I did not hear what my takeoff distance was. I hope you guys did. Very tight patterns here, so I'm already turning base right now. First notch of flaps is coming in. Checking temps, pressures, make sure everything looks good. Plane number 3 is taking off. We got one more before us, so we got some time. Moment to relax. 51 for Jay Stanford, what a legend. Carb temperatures are good. Go to my second notch of flaps, we got one more to go. Air's feeling pretty stable, it was a little more gusty last night. Definitely coming from the right. We'll crab into the wind till short final. Man, it's bright.
116.
116 for the Patriot. All right, so we're descending through about 100 foot here. I'm going to pull the nose up, let the plane slow down. Stall warning will come on. Behind the power curve now, and I'm adding power. Make sure I hit my spot. Looking for the line. Looking for the line. Pull the power out. Landed way long. Come on, Warren. You got to do better than that. Looks like 175. All right, not the best landing. We can do better than that. I floated quite a bit. We'll have to think about that on the next one. Carried a lot of energy on that landing, so when I rounded out, the plane just kept floating. All right, check everything. I'm gonna set my trim back.
Scratch, Rick, sorry.
Takeoff right now, Rick scratch, that sucks. So a scratch is when you land before the line. And in STOL, you take off from the line, they measure your takeoff. You fly the pattern, come back into land. You have to land after the line, and wherever you stop, they measure the distance from the line to where you stopped. They add your takeoff and your landing together, and that's your score for one run. So when you scratch on a landing like that, you've lost that run. So not a fun feeling, happens quite often. My buddy Jay's coming in here right now. Nice steep approach. Landing looks good.
140.
140.
Okay, Alpha Group, taxi back eastbound.
All right, so while Bravo taxis up to the line, we got a taxi back to the East Corral. We'll hold over there for the next few minutes till it's our turn to go again. What's up, folks?
Southwest, go back. Okay.
Try to show you guys this plane in front of me. It's a Chinook, flown by Dan Reynolds. It is an unbelievable STOL airplane. I've seen him land in shorter than the length of his total airplane. The winds are good.
100 even.
He could probably land sub 10 feet tonight. But between runs, I always like to think about what I could have done different. I think that takeoff was about as good as I can do. I'll probably try to shorten it up by a split second. So what I'm going to do is try to rotate just a hair earlier. When you're dead STOL, I like to go full power, pick up the tail, and have the plane accelerate with the wings in a neutral attitude, because the high alpha attitude just causes a lot of drag while you're trying to accelerate. I also take off initially with no flaps. I kind of feel the energy in the air on that takeoff. You can, by pushing on the yoke, you can feel how fast you're going, how much energy is in that air. You try to time that, and when the time's ready, you pull on the yoke, and I pull down flaps at the same time to give me as much lift as I can. Hopefully just pop those mains just off the ground. If you rotate too early, airplane doesn't have enough speed. That's about the worst feeling you can have in STOL. The tail will just slam down and the mains won't come off the ground. And now you've induced all this drag, so it takes another 100 foot or so for the airplane to accelerate enough to get in the air. But we got one good score in the books. So if this was a STOL competition, you got a safe landing, you got a safe takeoff, and then you start trying to improve on that. but I think I'm going to try to rotate just a hair earlier and not come in as fast. I obviously came in a little too fast. The Dan Reynolds in that Chinook takes forever to come in.
Alpha, move into position.
That'd be us. Enriching that makes you a little bit fuel tank. Flaps. This is kind of cool because I hope you guys can see Dan Reynolds in front of me on the camera. Just hovering the plane down. Looks like almost a VTOL type landing.
Stay with us.
Charlie,
41, that's 41.
41 foot from Dan Reynolds, that's unbelievable. Mixture's going full wrench, props forward. Alright, again, looking at my alignment here. Making sure I'm straight down the runway. As soon as he tells you to stop, you stop. Because if you go past the line by a foot, you just cheated yourself out of a foot on the takeoff.
launch at your discretion.
Alright, here we go, folks. Full power, tail up. Let go of the brakes. A little earlier. Oh man, she came right off. That was good. That was a real nice takeoff for me. Trimming from that 124. Ah, thought I did a little better than that. I'll take it though. Climbing at 1,400 feet a minute. The new engine in the SKYWAGON pulls really hard. Alright, we get a little brake on the downwind here. Always good to double check things. Brakes feel good. Lower down, get a first notch of flaps in. Start the space turn. From Jay Stanford. His experimental Super Cub, they built that plane themselves. It's a custom built Super Cub. It's really cool. Alright, we're a little high. Go full flaps here. Pull the power out. Trevor Aldridge taking off. Alright, trying to find that line.
290, 13 knots.
13 knots. Alright, so we're going to slow back down here again. There's that stall warning, get it behind the power curve. Try bringing her a little slower this time. I think I heard a scratch there. That was about a just 130 about. Must have touched down just before the line on that one. 134. Maybe that wasn't a scratch. I'll take a 134 today. That's pretty good for a SKYWAGON. Watching my buddy Jay come in. That's a really good score. He looks happy. We got fist bumps going on. That was awesome.
Stalled Alpha, return to eastbound.
That will be us. Trying to find my wife and kids in the crowd. They're here tonight. Super stoked to have them. I don't get to make it out to a lot of aviation events. I see Trip in them. That's Trip is Jay's son. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. One more time, hopefully. We have enough time. Hope you guys are enjoying this ride along. Windsock seems to be laying down just a little bit, so I think we're losing a little bit of that headwind.
Stalled Alpha, move into position.
Yes. That means we're going to get another run, folks. That's exciting. Let's make it a good one. So I got Dan just hovering right above me. It's just amazing to watch this airplane fly. Literally looks like a kite. Brakes feel good. Punch down, touchdown. All right, one more run. We're gonna do the same thing. Hope we can make it a good one. Checking the winds one more time just to see. They do look like they're picking up, and they're not. So I'm gonna add about a half second to this takeoff before I rotate.
Be advised, we're going to continue until we run out of sunlight. After that, not everybody has position lights, so we'll have to stop.
Hey,
Copy.
Vicious full rich. Pull forward. We are ready to go as soon as these guys get out of our way. Just looking at these flags, getting as many cues as I can, and it looks like the wind is dying down. No bueno.
On to your discretion.
All right, we're ready to go. Full power, sail up. All right, rudder, here we go. Got that tail way up on that one, felt pretty good.
129.
129, I'll take that. Climbing through 350 feet. Turning downwind. Beautiful night to fly, folks. Always good to slow down and enjoy it as much as you can. My buddy Jay will be taking off next.
39er.
Holy moly, 39. Right now with those winds is really, really good for Jay. Get a good view of the airport and all the planes camped out there. All right, last one, folks. Let's make it a good one. Get in the zone here. A little bit high again.
Seven, 6.
Beautiful sky in front of us. Got the line in sight. To pull that nose up, start slowing her down. Well, that stall warning starts going off. So I'm coming in this phase of flight, I stop looking at my instruments. I'm just kind of feeling what energy is left in the airplane. Feeling it through the elevator. As I move the elevator, you can kind of feel how much energy you got left.
Boys.
Approach looks good. Not a good touchdown. About 150. I'll take it. Not complain too much.
152.
152. Right out here waving. It's always fun seeing the smiles and the waves up from the crowd. I had a burst of power at the end there, and I added just a little bit too much. One of the great things about this MT prop I'm running is it spools up and slows down so quickly that it's kind of easy to make quick adjustments like that. With the old prop, really took a while for that prop to spin up and for the power then to get into the airframe. I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm starting my own little YouTube channel, or revigorating a channel I got, so check that out at Warren G Aviation. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride along.
84, that's 84.
We will talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.
All right, that was a lot of fun to watch. Warren, how did everything go?
Everything went smooth this time around. We had some issues last time, so thankfully everything went well. Flying could have been a little bit better, but for the most part, pretty good. I'm happy.
That's awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Warren, thanks again for having us on board.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we'll talk to you guys someday soon.